What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update. And in this video, we're going to go over the new details about what's going on with the second stimulus check and also some new alarming virus news. So make sure to stay tuned. But first, if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on second stimulus check update information on the unemployment extension, and related news. My wife and I do hours of research for you guys every single day so we can bring you the newest up-to-date stimulus check information in a quick, concise video. And don't forget to smash the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. Also, we're going to be giving money to some of our viewers, $500 in total. I will tell you how that works at the end of this video. We're starting to see a much more aggressive push from the Republicans to get another stimulus package and a stimulus deal done. The Republicans are the main ones pushing for a new stimulus package and a stimulus check right now. The Democrats have come down a little bit on what they want in their stimulus package, but the Republicans are really attacking the front, saying that we want a stimulus check and we want a stimulus package now. We're hearing it from pretty much all the top Republicans. We're hearing it from Mitch McConnell, which is shocking. He's like the one that was completely against getting us another stimulus check and an unemployment check for months. We're also hearing it from President Donald Trump and from the two negotiators, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Within the last 24 to 48 hours, White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows came out and said that President Donald Trump was willing to sign a new stimulus package at up to $1.3 trillion. Before this, they were at around $1 trillion, so they've come up by about 30% or $300 billion. He says the president right now is willing to sign something at $1.3 trillion. Mark Meadows told White House reporters on Friday, meaning that the president is open to signing a new stimulus relief bill with a $300 billion increase from the Senate Republicans' HEALS Act, but shy of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's demands for a $2.2 trillion bill. Now, Nancy Pelosi did come down within this last 48 hours by $200 billion from $2.4 trillion to $2.2 trillion. So they bridged the gap by about $500 billion within the last 48 hours. And I've had a lot of comments from you guys asking, can they do this deal without Nancy Pelosi? Because Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the Democrats in the House, seems to be the main person holding up us getting a stimulus check and a stimulus package. Without her, we'd probably have a deal and checks would be going out right now. In fact, we had hundreds of Nancy Pelosi's own people, her own Democrats, urging her to pass a stimulus package and a stimulus check and an unemployment extension because she's basically not doing what the Democrats want, and she's kind of going rogue on her own and holding up these stimulus negotiations. As you can see here, in an odd turn of event, in an already bizarre negotiation over a fifth stimulus package, again, there's been multiple packages already passed, but only one of them had a check that was sent out directly to people. The other ones had money for small businesses, unemployment extensions, and stuff like that. House Democrats are urging Speaker Nancy Pelosi to move on a stimulus bill that includes a second stimulus check and extra unemployment benefits. During negotiations with Republican leaders, Ms. Pelosi turned down an offer to extend the $600 unemployment benefits while the party continued negotiations. This was a temporary short-term offer from the Republicans, and she turned it down. That was like a month ago, and maybe she should have taken that because it doesn't look like that was a good idea. She also refused to budge from a $600 unemployment benefit, even though it resulted in paying the average unemployed claimant more than 100% of their prior income, 134%. Republicans had proposed a $400 benefit, which was recommended by the bipartisan group of economics and would replace 80 to 90% of a worker's income. she declined this offer as well. Ms. Pelosi also rejected an offer to pass a more targeted stimulus bill based on those items the parties agree on. The chief among them was a $1,200 stimulus check, which was one area of common ground. Also, in a video that I played for you guys in this video a few days ago, it shows Nancy Pelosi's interview where she says that she doesn't want to pass a piecemeal stimulus package on the things they agree on, which is $1,200 stimulus checks and unemployment checks, because the reason is that then she would lose negotiating leverage for the other things she wants to pass, which is mostly money for states and cities and money for the post office. And it was really sad to see her say that, because she basically admitted that she could pass a stimulus check and an unemployment extension right now, but she doesn't want to because of these other issues that she wants to bundle in with the package. And that got me thinking the other day that these politicians, this Congress, is holding up money that would help the American people right now because of their agenda. And it really got me thinking, you would think that they would want to do what's good for their people, people from their state, people in general, the whole United States, that they would want to help out people. And that's supposed to be the reason that they're in Congress. And they're supposed to be doing this out of the goodness of their heart. And, they get a paycheck, for working while they're there anyways. But it seems like that politicians don't do things out of the goodness of their heart, or at least a lot of them. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think any politicians do things out of the goodness of their heart? Or do you think that they're basically holding everything ransom so that they can pass these unrelated bills, money for the post office and money for the states and cities, while people wait for stimulus checks and unemployment extension, and small businesses wait for PPP money to pay their employees, and we're waiting for relief, and politicians are holding us ransom? So let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think politicians do anything out of the goodness of their heart, or does every single thing they do have an ulterior motive or another agenda packaged with it? Speaking of that, President Donald Trump says Nancy Pelosi wants bailout money only for states run by Democrats. President Donald Trump said on Friday that House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi was only interested in bailing out states run by Democrats. And he says, "My impression is she wants to give no stimulus at all. All she wants is bailout money for badly run Democratic states." And what the president means here is that he's basically insinuating that the vast majority of the states that need bailout money are Democratic states. And that is pretty true. I mean, there are some Republican-run states and cities that need bailout money, but at least according to some articles I read, that they're mostly Democratic states, and that's why Nancy Pelosi is pushing so hard for money for states and cities that need bailout money, because they're mostly Democratic states. Nancy Pelosi wants $1 trillion for states and cities right now, and the Republicans want to only give about $150 billion. For comparison, the next stimulus check will cost about $300 to $400 billion, depending on how much money they give for dependents and what the actual qualifications are for income and stuff like that. So $300 to $400 billion for a stimulus check to be sent out to the actual people of America. She wants $1 trillion just for states and cities alone. So literally 2 to 3 times more money for states and cities compared to the money that they want to give in another stimulus check to the American people. So let us know your thoughts on that also down below in the comments. Also, as school is back in session in a lot of areas, we're seeing a lot of alarming news like this. University of Alabama reports over 1,000 students have tested positive for the virus. Over 1,000 students have tested positive for the virus at the University of Alabama since classes began at the school earlier this month. According to the university dashboard, over 1,000 students tested positive for the virus in just an 8-day span between August 19th and August 27th since the beginning of the school year. The school represents one of the largest virus clusters reported by any college or university since the start of the semester. And it's very scary to see our children and college students having to deal with this. I'm seeing a lot more reports now that school is back in session that the problem is that one person has it, they go to school, they don't even know they have it. They're sitting in a classroom breathing and it's passed through their breath, through the water droplets in their breath. And what can happen is that one single student can pass it to the entire class as they're sitting in an enclosed classroom for up to an hour or more at a time. One single person can pass it to the entire class, and that's how 1,000 cases can happen in one school alone. And what's probably going to happen to these schools that are having this mass spreading of the virus is they're probably going to have to close down the entire school for an extended duration of time. We are seeing a decline in daily cases right now. We're seeing about 40 some thousand new cases per day, sometimes as low as 35,000 new cases per day. We've reached almost 6 million confirmed cases in total in the United States, with about 3% of people who do get the virus not making it. We do need to be cautious here because as people go back to work and as people go back to school, we could see an increase here like we did see here. We were down a downtrend here and we spiked up, and that's because we were social distancing and wearing masks, and we're still seeing 30 to 50,000 new cases every single day. So please social distance, wear your mask, and just try to stay safe because I'd hate for anybody to have to catch this virus when they don't need to. And also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching our channel. We just hit 200,000 viewers. I know a lot of you guys are struggling right now. I just want to say God bless you, and I hope we get more stimulus checks and unemployment extension and all sorts of different stimulus that can help out the average everyday American. And if you're new here, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. Also, I just want to say that our family is giving some money to some viewers, some of you guys. We did this previously in the past and we're going to do it again. We're going to be giving $500, and the way it's going to work is we're going to give $50 to 10 different viewers in need. All you need to do is comment down below what you would use the money on and leave your PayPal address. We're going to announce the people we give the money to within the next 7 days. So make sure to stay tuned, comment down below with your PayPal address, and we're going to be giving $500 to you guys, to our viewers, and we really thank you guys for the support and for watching our channel. And you can click on these videos to watch my newest stimulus check videos next. And this video over here teaches you how to start a business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.